Aries, give this man the drive to learn art.
Okay.
So I started drawing, and I'm not very good at like drawing in general, but I just wanted to get good at like basic skills, like paneling. So what I found after researching trying to get good is like you can just have this thing called a Gutenberg diagram where you wanna firstly make sure that like when you're reading it goes like a Z shape or something, and then also one common pattern is to have like a speech bubble, then someone's like face, then another speech bubble, and then someone else's face, and then speech bubble. So it's like a alternating pattern. And then for this panel specifically, I made a joke. So you go like read back to that person's face. So that's quite nice. And there's a lot more to paneling. Like you can be really creative with paneling. I think on like one of my uh, panels, I ended up like making like this sort of Z shape. So that's pretty cool. Uh, so I would suggest just having good fundamentals in general is pretty good, whether you use AI or not. One of the things I did notice AI is okay for is probably like just background art. Uh, just stuff like this where it just sets the scene a little bit. Even then, I my skills are pretty terrible with it, but I think there is like a sort of trade-off between whether you want to learn something for yourself or have the AI like do it for you because it'll probably be an inefficient use of your time. And at the end of the day, my goal is to create like a nice product that people don't mind reading. And I feel like the hand drawing sort of suits it better because it is supposed to be like a goofy, jokey sort of comic. Comparing like the two workflows between using Stable Diffusion and drawing myself, I feel like drawing is a little bit like nicer and faster actually, because with Stable Diffusion it feels like a slot machine. Basically, you have to print like 20 images, and that takes I don't know like 10-20 minutes just to load up, and it's kind of give or take. And I think there is like a learning curve to being able to produce like the first image correctly. Uh, so I will experiment with other tools in Stable Diffusion, but really right now I'm feeling like drawing is a bit faster. But that's probably because my art style is like very simple, and if I had to draw with like full anatomy and lots of details, then I think Stable Diffusion might be faster. Another thing I realized is that with Krita, there's like the scripter tool, and with it you can like draw really cool things with code. So I drew this dragon curve using just some code. Then I thought, okay, what else can I do? There's something I need to automate. Like I just want to be able to draw like panels like faster. So I was just as a coding practice, I was thinking, okay, I can maybe uh, start helping draw panels, and it kind of draws panels for you. So I made a function to help me draw panels faster, and these are like nicely placed, already made, and it's actually very nice because now I can just start drawing without having to worry too much about like things too much. And then I thought, well, ChatGPT can produce this thing, which is basically an SVG, and it can also produce these like panels, which are like blank panels in SVG form. I wonder if it can draw in SVG. So this is just what I've been doing so far, just experimenting with. But it's not finished yet, and basically this is what it was able to produce when I just tested it a little bit. Let's see what it might crash the thing, but no, it didn't. Okay, if I press Control V. Okay, yeah, there we go. So it can sort of produce like a nice image, I guess, kind of. It's still not in line properly, but it's pretty nice. Like this is it, me prompting it to say, I want you to draw Euthyphro and Plato next to each other in a like near a temple or something. I'm not sure what I exactly prompted it, but this is like me trying to uh, procedurally generate like the Book of Euthyphro uh, as a webcomic essentially, and yeah, that's basically the idea to procedurally generate webcomics for books that you don't really want to read. I'm just trying to nail the result for one panel, and also try to program like stuff like the correct text positioning and stuff like that to make sure that it correctly positions stuff like that. But you know, it is still a work in progress, and I think I'll have to like figure out which LLM to use to draw SVGs and stuff like that, and how to make it work for free because I don't like paying for stuff. And you know, I'll probably post the code on my GitHub somewhere. Webcomic will be available on my GitHub. You just have to like go to this and then you know read. I don't really think it's really worth uploading elsewhere because I mean I don't want to get like hate. Aside from that, though, thank you for the comment section. Like a lot of people were very constructive with their feedback. They suggested me things like solutions to help me become better. And you know, if you do read it, and you know how to make it better, let me know in the comment section. And also, like the main thing I want to have is just a really nice storyline. So I might leak details of what I want in the storyline later. Maybe I'll make a video on it, or maybe I'll just reveal details about that in the comment section. But yeah, let me know what you think of it so far and how I can improve it.